Welcome back to our adventure through Waterdeep. Where we last left off, I believe we had just left with Bastion and Barry leaving from the Order of the Gauntlet after arranging a meeting, more than likely in the City of the Dead, to question the bodies of some formerly deceased people. We're going to pick back up to Barry and Bastion making their way back to Troll Skull. Is there anything you all would like to speak amongst yourselves?
I mean, maybe go over the plans for tomorrow. You know, what kind of foods we want to bring to the picnic.
Waffles, we get them free. Shh.
Ooh, and free advertising. I guess. Anyway, yeah, that would be it.
All right.
Let's head back.
Would you all walk or take a carriage? I believe you walk there to start with.
I mean, yeah.
That's fine.
Time is it?
No, that's a good question. You're getting a little past 5 bells.
Okay, yeah, I think walking's fine then.
Mike, I'm having trouble hearing you.
How about now?
You're just a little quiet. Is that just him or?
I've got his user volume turned up close to 200.
Should probably move my mic.
There you go. That's a little better.
Yeah.
That's a little better.
That probably helps.
Yeah.
Then as Barry and Bastion start making their way back,
we had to hide my male pattern baldness.
We open up back to Riggin, Swift, and Soren in Troll Skull on the second floor.
No.
Oh, no?
No. Regan and I went to the actual bar.
Oh, my bad. We're going to start with Swift and Riggin at the actual bar. It is 5 bells now. There is the change of shift. What do you all wish to do?
Who do I see working right now, or who's waiting?
Kelso should be back.
Yeah, Kelso and the other
Bryn, right?
Yep. No, Bryn was already working.
Well, I want to.
Kelso and Dasher are the ones.
Yes.
I'll just walk up to the end of the bar and kind of poke my head in the kitchen. Can we get some chicken and waffles out here?
Cask would still be working. And you're the owner of the place, of course. As he grabs one of his already done mixes of pancake batter and immediately starts making a stack of waffles.
Is it still an obscene amount of pancake batter or waffle batter?
He made too much. 100%. He made too much.
Don't worry about that, Cass. We'll get through it. Yeah, I'll do my part.
You see, he is trying to use a little bit more than needed, but it's not making a dent in the amount.
Okay, I'll go sit back down at the bar and wait for that.
And Danica's already left.
Yes.
Okay.
I got some chicken and waffles coming for us.
Perfect.
Lift, kind of look around, looking for movement of cups.
You would see Lift just with a rag and a mug in hand, just wiping some out, getting in there, cleaning them out, doing a good job.
Can we get something to drink? Dealer's choice.
A few moments go by, finishes cleaning the mug, and you see it lay down. For a second, you don't hear or see anything move, and then all of a sudden, 2 mugs jump up and go underneath the taps.
How many patrons are in the bar?
Let's see. You're looking around 7 or 8 other people with you all, so a total of 10 people. 3 of them are in one of the back corners at a table together. There's one other person at the bar, far end from you all, and by the table closest to the kitchen, you have another small group.
So
Taking a look, it's pretty easy, an easy night so far. But you also know 5 bells, people are just probably going to start heading this way rather than getting in. A few moments go by, and two ales get slid by you. You can tell it's not one you've had before, but it's most certainly you
Is it
can tell
draconic?
it's one of the draconic ones. Yes.
I
You
passed
first.
one to. I was like, nope, bottoms up, together. I'd take my sip.
I'll
What
take
does
a
it taste
sip
like?
too.
What you get a sensation of is just ice cold, going down your throat into your stomach. Just for a moment, it catches you off guard, as this is barely above freezing. It has to be. After it hits there and a few seconds go by, it slowly begins to warm up your both your mouth and your throat, making you want to take another sip of it.
Ooh,
Am I-
that's a good time.
Soren, you would be upstairs, waking from
Okay.
being set upon in the main table upstairs. You seem to have some
Oh
kind
goodness, he's lagging.
of. I am.
Yeah,
Is that better?
yeah, you're fine.
You seem to awake with something over your eyes. It looks like a small little almost a blindfold. What do you wish to do? You do awaken alone up there.
Is the seeming blindfold that little black cloth that we found in the alley?
It is not. It seems to be
No.
like just something that they put over your eyes, making it look like, oh, he's just taking a nap.
I'm just gonna rub my eyes and be like, what the hell happened? And just go downstairs to find anyone I recognize.
As you come in through the back door, you would see Swift and Riggin sitting at the bar. Seem to be taking a few sips of. You're gonna come into the room while they're probably taking their second sip.
I just walk over to them and ask them, how long have I been asleep?
Oh,
And what happened exactly?
hey there, little fella.
Pretty
Morning,
much all afternoon. Oh no.
afternoon.
Yeah, you just kind of conked out on us.
Yeah, there was a lot of stress and stuff.
That's fine. Yeah, yep, just kind of collapsed and kept you with us. May have dropped you once. Not gonna lie.
That explains the bruising.
Yeah, that we had to throw you in a wagon or something or other. It's just what happens.
You seem to be a lot more careful with me when I'm awake.
That's probably true. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. That's probably
I
true.
guess you can hear me actually scream then.
Yeah, you didn't make a peep, so I figured everything was all right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we I don't know. We were going around. Left you on the portal. Met with one of Swift's lean into one of them spy folk. I don't know. Yeah, real sneaky stabby types.
I don't know much about the spy people.
Yeah, he's an ugly fat guy. But
Where are the other two?
what other two?
Bastion and the new guy.
Oh yeah. I think Bastion went to go get Barry exercise probably. If I had to take a gamble, that boy ain't right. I ain't gonna be around the bush. He's a little strange. And it doesn't take doesn't take much to give me the shivers, but he can do it real quick. So I don't know. Maybe he'll start worshiping Helm, and everything will be okay. And he'll
I don't think a god is going to want to touch that.
I think a god already has.
Well, okay,
As you continue your conversation, Kelso would show up with your order of one half chicken and a slathering of 6 different waffles.
That's
why
what I'm
is
talking
this
about.
chicken cooked?
Swift,
I thought
Swift.
It's fine.
We need to eat the chicken cooked. That's the best way. I thought you like chicken raw. I know the rats. I've never seen you have a raw chicken.
That's true. I normally eat it cooked because I know it makes you all squeamy.
as Emick would
Well.
slowly slink away. Should I get a?
No, Kelso, it's fine. Wait. Stay here.
Okay. Yes.
You guys have
As he looks up at you all sitting at the bar, both of you significantly higher, Soren standing pretty much same height.
Man, that makes me feel bad. Maybe I should bend over a little.
Yeah, I'm like bend down. Hey there, little guy.
You guys haven't had a gnome come in at all in the last couple of weeks or anything, right?
No, I served 2 gnomes about a week and a half ago. Not just one. Well, they weren't together, but they were in at the same time.
And has one of them come back more than once, or you've only ever seen them one time?
Only one time. I'm sorry. Let's see. I might be able to give you one. One was most certainly he seemed to be one of the tollmen over at the North Gate. So he wore some markings of the guard, all that jazz.
All right, interested
seems to
in
be
the
good.
other one.
Oh, okay. The other one, he wore some dark clothes. He tried to keep his hood on, even though it was a night. It was pretty nice. It wasn't cold yet. It was midday. It was warming up. He seemed to have fairly nice clothes. His boots were actually very dirty, though. But everything else was pretty well better than what I wear here. As he shows you basically some okay clothes, but you can tell it's definitely he's been working in them.
Did he meet with anybody you recognize?
He ate alone. He sat at the bar. We actually had to get something to be able to help him sit up so he could reach over it.
But he didn't talk to anybody that you're aware of.
He ordered.
Okay.
I think he.
And you said his
He
boots
did
were...
ask.
Good.
He did ask about who had given us the money for this spot, but I didn't think anything of it. He mentioned the name of who maybe have given us who gave you a loan or something.
Do you remember the name by chance?
So let her roll. He asked about Renee, Finnegan. No, I can't remember. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You gave me what I needed to know. You said his boots were muddy or dirty, like sewer dirty, or muddy, like from the street.
They were dirty.
So, like, he might have been in the sewer.
I mean, that or a lot of mud. I didn't smell it.
Well, I know you didn't smell it, but sometimes you can tell.
Wherever he came from, he didn't take the time to wash his boots. It was pretty gross.
And how many days ago did you say that was?
About a week and a half, I think.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's
you sure
all.
You don't want another half a chicken?
I mean, you did bring one for each of us, right?
No, it's just one half a chicken.
Then you definitely need to bring another one.
Okay. As he goes.
Thank you, Kelso.
Just grabs his dish and starts heading back. Need one more cask. Back to you all.
So, what's our next move?
A good question.
Sure sounds like our gnome friend was here, though.
Yeah.
And he was down in the sewer looking for something, maybe.
Think we ought to head after him.
As you all take that moment, you'd hear a slight chime from the bell, and you would see Barry followed by Bastion entering.
I think we probably need to take this conversation upstairs.
I'm looking
Now
for
the rest of the
Bastion.
party's here.
Is he better?
He's fine. He's a good little fella.
He's a good little fella.
Look at
He
I
looks
take
around the
offense
bar.
to that.
Barry looks around the bar, looks a little terrified, and runs over to where the stairs go up to the second floor. Goes upstairs.
he's
Do you
still
scurry, or do you
Little
just like book it? Like,
No, nice scurries.
He scurries.
like tries to stay in the shadows as he's going. All right, I hear you.
He's watching out for ghosts.
Bastion, you want something to eat?
Yeah, I should probably have something.
Soren, did you want one? You didn't ask why you're here.
I guess I'll eat something.
Kelso, send 3 more upstairs.
Riggin takes
Bring
his,
the rest of it there.
Riggin
Three
takes
more
his,
chickens.
Whole dinners.
How about that one? That one in there.
That one in there?
I'll take 2.
All right, I'm
Okay.
back in the kitchen.
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah. What?
Bring up 3.
You were yelling. I was 3. You want 3?
3 more
Okay.
full dinners upstairs, please.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
that's chicken and a waffle.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
full
well,
dinner.
it better be a lot of waffles because we have so much freaking batter.
As Cass just
Minimum
starts
2
to
waffles.
turn another one without looking back. Yeah, I don't know who did that.
Are we feeling better now, Cask?
I'm feeling fine.
Riggin will take
Alright.
his plate and his cup.
One half
and he'll,
chicken
he'll
and
just kind of
6
mumble. He'll
6
be like,
waffles.
"Can't believe I missed this," and mosey on upstairs.
I walk over to wherever Liff is cleaning glasses or whatever and whisper, "You can give Cass regular stuff now if you want." He seems better.
You would see a check mark show on the sand. Well, giving you a thumbs up for him. And you all go upstairs. I assume you all take your seats at the table.
I assume we didn't really want to have this conversation downstairs in the bar.
Oh, yeah. It's probably better. So some good news from the trip that me and Barry took to the Order of the Gauntlets Hall. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but clerics, I'm not quite at the level that these clerics are yet, but we can actually communicate with the dead. So
Why wasn't that our first step then?
I
I
forgot.
didn't know how.
I forgot.
Yeah, man.
It's not very common.
I guess.
Okay, who are we going to be able to talk to?
So I remember a few of the individuals that were dead on the street, including the 2 Zentarum. So we should be speaking to them. And then I think we were also going to speak with a gnome.
Have a picnic.
Oh, so we are going to try to speak with the gnome.
I believe. I can't remember.
I don't know what we agreed
Yeah,
to. I didn't write that down. That wasn't me.
What?
What about a picnic?
3 people. We're having a picnic tomorrow. We talk to the dead people.
So
A picnic?
the ritual
dead
is going
picnic?
to
Okay, I can ignore him.
the ritual is taking place in the what's the word
City of
called?
the dead.
In the City of the Dead. So yeah, I guess that
It's a beautiful place.
it is beautiful and commonly used as a picnic area during the day. So
And weddings.
So we're gonna go to the City of the Dead, sit down with some corpses, and eat chicken?
I think
And
they'll
waffles.
not be at the same time, but
Upon the eating chicken remark, you. I'm sorry. Emmett would be walking up with struggling carrying three large plates with multiple waffles and
I
three half
stand up
chicken.
and help grab them from him.
Oh, thank you. As he was clearly having an issue going up the stairs and carrying. Sorry, I didn't think you got this. Yeah. But do you want me to stay? Do you want more syrup, butter? Do you need more? No. As he looks to each of you, as you're all sitting there, huh? No.
I mean, he brought syrup and
Yeah,
butter
but
with it.
he didn't bring more. He didn't bring extra.
this is great.
Me. I want chicken and waffles too.
There should be one for you too. I think
There's
it
3
counted.
orders.
Whatever. They don't need a whole half a chicken.
We got plenty. There were like 6 waffles given to me and Swift. Like we got plenty. We're bringing it. It's all coming upstairs.
Okay. She's got it.
There's
Do you
plenty
need
to go
more?
around. Little tyke.
Just need some butter and
So
syrup.
there's butter and
Regan,
syrup there.
Regan
You
will
want more?
sigh and walk back downstairs to go find some syrup. He forgot to bring. There's no syrup up here. He's gonna go find. The syrup.
Do you just take it off one of the tables with like a patron at it?
No. I'll look for one without.
You would find it 100%.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right.
And with
I'll
that,
take it.
Emek would start to head back down as you all continue your discussion.
Yeah. If anyone gives me any looks, I'm like, I bought this. And walking back up.
So how does this talking with the dead work? Is it a time limit or?
So basically, we should be allowed, or the spell allows for 5 discrete questions to be asked, and it's not always very clear. Bringing the souls of the departed back, it's usually not a perfect process. So they might just be repeating the same thing, or they might speak kind of cryptically. So I think we should probably kind of brainstorm what to ask about here.
Do you have to have anything, or like the body, or?
Yes,
Oh.
they'll be bringing the bodies, and then there will also be a cleric that will be handling the.
What if the
actual
person is
spell.
like burned to ash? Can you talk to?
Bastion, you would know if the body is like completely destroyed. There's usually the spell would not work.
Yeah, they need the ability to speak still.
Yeah, if they don't have a face, they can't say nothing.
Whose bodies are we going to be conversing with?
Some of the individuals that died in the explosion.
2 cents and a gnome.
Yep.
Hopefully our gnome.
So when do we do this thing?
Tomorrow, I think in the afternoon. I believe that Sopper's going to come and let us know.
She may or may not supply a carriage.
Gotcha. Understood.
It was ambiguous.
So we don't know if she's coming. Like we just kind of gotta. Do we have a time we're supposed to meet her?
Oh, I believe she should be coming to let us know when it's happening. It's ambiguous whether there will be a carriage involved.
Oh, So she might be like walking, or gotcha.
On a horse.
Or that's a good point. A horse. I forgot people ride the horses. Yeah.
Rich folk.
Yeah, I haven't.
Out
I
of
haven't owned a
character, I'm
horse in a
pretty sure
while.
she said she could just send a note.
She would have mentioned. She did
FYI.
mention the Zephyr post would be used to talk to you more before the end of the day. But
Yeah,
you're fine.
Okay, that's fine.
He's hoping she comes.
Thought he was after the apple merchant. Pardon me.
Well, y'all got anything want to do between now and then?
Well, we need to come up with our questions for each of them.
That's a good point.
Now it's 5 questions for each person, and we got 3 of them. 3 people.
Should be,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so something like, what's your name? Where do you live, right?
The only one I care about the name is the gnome.
Who do you work for?
Yeah, I like that. That's 3.
What were you doing in the alley?
Oh, I was going to say, what'd you have for lunch? If they know some good spots, like, we can find out.
Okay.
That's,
Reagan, stop just thinking about your stomach.
Sorry. Reagan takes another bite of his waffle with the chicken on it, obviously. A double bite.
See, we could always ask what they saw before they died.
Are they, like, compelled to answer?
I don't believe so.
So they could
Can
lie.
they lie to us?
I think that's possible. Wait, what if there's a zone of truth?
I generally threaten to, like, harm people to get them to not lie, but I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to strong arm a dead guy.
Not much leverage there.
Tell him you'll bring him back and then kill him.
Huh. That's
Could
interesting.
ask one of them what they were doing there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Especially
Yeah, but I don't know, maybe.
So we think they were after the gnome, right?
Yes.
The
I
2
think
guys
so.
that died? Or were the 2 guys that died the bodyguards of the gnome? And they were attacked,
Oh.
Hmm.
right?
I don't think we know.
Yeah. So basically, we're trying to figure out if the gnome was a Zent, which would mean they were bodyguards, or he was a Xanathar, which
Did the
means...
necklace of
Fairly
fireballs belong to him?
confident he's neither.
Oh,
Remember, because he works for. We think this is the one that works for Renair's father.
gotcha. So
But what we want to know is where he's hidden the treasure. If he has it.
Did
So
they
I
use
think-
the necklace of fireballs, or do they know who did?
I think we use the 2 Zents to get information about that actual attack. And we use our questions for the gnome to try to figure out, one, if he is Delacar, and if he found the treasure he was looking for.
And if he knows any good places to eat. Just if we have leftover questions. I mean, if he works...
There will be leftover questions.
Yeah, there could be. We don't know. Can we try? Can we bring him back again, like right after, and do 5 more? No. Okay. Just
It's 5 questions per corpse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what happens? Does he turn into like pudding?
No, they just their soul departs back to wherever it was.
Where do souls go?
Well, that's a difficult question.
Is
That's
it? I
kind
thought.
of messed up ripping them away from there.
I thought
Just
you.
asking questions.
I mean,
Well,
Bastion, I'm gonna be honest. I think you're the guy to ask.
Hmm. I mean, it depends on a lot of factors.
Really?
Yeah. Oh gosh, would I would I know out of character?
You would know a few, like especially like the main religions, what they believe the souls will happen when they pass.
So
You
let's
would of
say
course be familiar with what followers of Helm believe, that those who are ever vigilant will go on to be rewarded for being ever watchful.
yeah, let's take Soren for example, right? If someone hypothetically were to run him through right now in the chest of a dagger, right, and
I don't like this.
his little cute little baby halfling eyes got all big and white, it was and he's gasping, but he's got a punctured lung, so it's filling with blood, and he starts coughing up, and it's like,
This
and
is
so
too descriptive.
he begins to
I'd probably
suffocate
kill
and then blacks out and then dies of blood loss, right?
Okay.
Yeah, because they didn't hit the heart; it was a punctured lung. I mean, let's be honest; it's going to take him about a minute and a half to completely die, right? So after that,
He's describing how he wants to kill me, I think.
no, this is hypothetical,
figure out
Soren.
where
A
Soren's
hypothetical,
gonna go.
a hypothetical is like make believe. It's like let's pretend. We're pretending right now. So
Yes, you're pretending to kill me. I gotcha.
yes, exactly. I'm pretending to kill you. Well, not me. I'm not the one stabbing you. We could say Barry did it. He's probably the most likely.
No, I'm
I
probably
would
the most
not
likely.
stab you.
Okay.
I'd shoot
Oh.
you.
Oh,
Yeah, Barry.
Everyone
He'd
here
use a
wants to hurt
crossbow.
me.
Same effect.
I'm still not sure
Punctured
I
lung,
like you.
Actually, I wouldn't shoot you.
Punctured
I'd kill
lung,
all of them first.
internal bleeding, and suffocation. You know, it's all the same. So, Bastion, back to that. If that were to happen, right, and he's dead, like we're like, yep, he's done. Where's his soul? Where's that go?
Well, that depends on. Well, here, Soren, have you made any deals with demons or devils?
I look at Soren intently.
not. Some people have called themselves that, but not true ones that I know of.
Okay, so you should be avoiding the nine hells.
There's
Let's
9.
see. I believe so.
All right.
Do you follow a specific god or religion?
Amora.
Okay, so
Who was that? Gamora?
Amora, the goddess of luck, good fortune.
Amora?
The Mora.
The Mora.
Mora.
Timora. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm just sorry. Just asking questions here.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens to him with Thamora?
So I am not completely familiar, but I believe that she would probably collect his or send someone to collect his soul and bring his soul to her realm.
Like
And,
like just a person, or
it would probably be a little bit different. Probably really transparent and misty.
Like the waiter down there.
like a spook or a ghost or like a geist or something.
Yeah, but a little less scary.
Less scary. Like a friendly ghost.
Yeah, so like Leaf.
Liv.
Leaf.
Yeah, okay, that's a good. Okay, you think Liv is like a soul watcher or whatever, like a guide for the dead?
Could be. I don't know if we've ever asked.
He's a guide for drinks.
That's a good point. Well, what about you? What if Barry shoots you in the heart?
Well, I'd like to think that me and Barry have a connection now.
This is hypothetical.
Of course.
So he gets a quick death.
Yeah. It's you're dead in like 2 pumps. You know, like it stops. It's gonna try. When I've run people through the heart, you can feel the little bit of the quiver still on the end of your blade, where it continues to try, like it's trying to pump, but it just can't, and it's like it's physically obstructed. And then real quick, like, I mean, they're done. They drop. It'd be a couple seconds, is what I'm saying. You can feel the quiver, though, right in the handle of your dagger.
A lot better than 120 seconds.
Oh yeah, this is about a good minute and a half. Lung wound. I'm just saying, a lot of coughing. Especially because you got one that's still working there, Soren. That's the thing. You don't get poked in both of them, and one just keeps working, but the other one's filling up, and you're trying to breathe, but you can't do it, and it's like an elephant's on your chest. You know what I mean? You ever seen an elephant? I saw them in a book once.
No.
They're big. They're real big.
Like you?
Yeah, you wouldn't want one to stand on your chest.
So we use a trident. That way we get both lungs and the heart at the same time.
Anywho, I'm sorry. Where would you go there, Bastion? What happened? Helm show up?
As long as I have sufficiently adhered to the tenets of the faith, then yes. So as long as I've proven that I was vigilant and did my best to defend those that I've sworn to defend, then yeah.
And then what do you do?
I'm not really sure.
Oh.
I think one day I could ask Helm directly.
Bastion, are you sworn to protect me? Because I feel like I need some protection lately.
I'm sorry. I'm not. This is all. We're just talking about. Not even possibility. Well, okay, it is possible. It's highly unlikely. It's extremely possible, but it's highly unlikely. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to stab you. I like you, little guy. Like, we're going to put his big bare hand on Soren's shoulder and, like, kind of give him a reassuring shake. Like, I like you there, little guy.
I'm unsure.
Yeah, watch out for her, though. She got the claws. Generally, with her, you die of infection. That's a much longer. That's going to be a lot longer. In fact, it's going to take weeks, because you get a little scrape and then it just festers, and then you're like, and then it gets all pussy, and starts to.
You know a good bit about death. And ways to die.
I mean, I've seen some stuff. That's all. Nothing much to it.
What were we coming up with questions to ask these people?
Right.
I didn't mean to sidetrack it. Y'all were talking about. I don't know much about these gods and stuff, so I was just asking.
That's
one of the questions could be, where'd you go?
Yeah, that's a good question.
We don't got room for questions like that.
All right. Well, what questions do we want to ask? So we're talking to the two Zents. We want to ask them who they work for. The Zentarum. What are we like? How do we find your hideout? How about that?
I don't think they're going to tell us that.
Okay. How? Tell us where your hideout isn't. We could trick them.
What?
How about?
Did you say tell us where your hideout isn't?
They could just say Troll Skull, and we know it's true, and it's over. That's the end of a question.
Yeah, but they'd most likely say something that was important to them in some other way. And
what?
It was a terrible idea. I retract it completely.
Okay.
We could ask them what were they gonna do with all that money.
What money?
Isn't it like money they're looking for? It's treasure?
No. No, they're looking for a stone.
Oh, well, that can be turned into money, right?
I guess so.
Like diamonds and emeralds and stuff. Those are stones.
No, they're looking for. It's called the Stone of Galore. It's a dark green stone that. I rewrote this and I don't know why I rewrote it. It basically brings shadow and darkness and absorbs light.
That sounds pretty creepy.
Yeah. That's what this gnome was here to find and bring back, supposedly.
We can always think of more questions when we get some answers from the bodies. Instead
Yeah,
of trying
but
to think up all 15.
true. I, however, think we should ask the two Zents the same questions, and if we get the same answers, then we know it's the truth.
Bastion, you would know that in this situation, you all would be forced to give a list of questions to the cleric who would be casting the spell.
Okay. So, yeah, it looks like we would actually need to provide a list of questions ahead of time.
It's
yeah, we
impatient
could do that.
clerics.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We
do
got
we
other
want to
people
ask
they
the
need to
Zents
talk
who they
to.
work for? Yay or nay? No. We already know. We want to ask them why they were trailing the gnome?
Yeah.
Okay, so why they were trailing the gnome. We want to ask them...
Somebody writing this down other than me.
We want to ask them who the... I don't know how to write. You want to ask them who the gnome was? Right?
I think we'll just ask the gnome who the gnome is.
Yeah, but if we ask them...
I want to know if they know.
Yeah, that's
Like that.
confirmation and stuff. So we want to ask them
You
why
know
they were...
that they were after the gnome and not your friend Isaac who had beef with them?
I'm based off what old Volo and Neverember said. It sounds like Isaac was just caught in the crossfire.
Well, and whatever that
Okay.
I'm pretty
random
sure
woman that was there, what was her name?
Oh, Yagra.
No, yeah, the other one.
Well, the one.
I didn't write her name down, apparently.
I was outside punching the wall.
No, you were inside for that. That was when we were downstairs.
I was in an emotionally unstable state.
That might be.
It was yeah.
Yafira?
Yafira.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's that city guardsman that was with Yagra.
Oh yeah.
The thing to note is the pendant you saw on her was the rank of a captain, not just a normal guardsman.
Oh, sorry. I did write that down. For this conversation, it's fine.
Pretty sure she was a captain, Swift.
Thank you, Riggin.
I just remembered that pendant.
I think everyone did for some reason. That was weird.
Anyway, she sounded like she didn't seem too concerned that Isaac was there or care that he was there. So
Yeah, I'm gonna be
don't
honest.
think he
Everybody
the
we've
target.
talked to seems pretty non-concerned about what went down there. I don't know. Do you think the Tespers are involved in something and trying to sweep it under the rug, or I don't know. I mean, they basically kicked us out of Tesper Manor, wouldn't talk to us. I get it. Maybe they think we got them killed, but I just figured they were a little bit more important for nobody to be caring about Isaac's death.
Well, I hadn't thought of that. But maybe. All right. So, to the two Centaurum, asking why they were trailing the gnome.
Yeah, who was the gnome first?
Who was the gnome first? That is a good point.
Why
Who
they were
was the-
trailing him?
To make it clear, you're meaning to ask this of both the Zents?
Well, I think
Yeah,
we're going to
I think so.
ask them.
All right.
God, I think we're going to ask them both the same questions.
Yeah, I think the idea is we ask the Zents both the same questions because then we can confirm whether the answer is true or not. And then
Yeah.
go from there.
Maybe ask them like 3 questions and leave room to follow up based on what they say.
Can we do that, or we have to have all 5 questions ready to
Sounds
go?
like some impatient clerics.
Let's all look at Bastion.
Well, let's all look at our
Guys.
DM.
You were told you would have to have a list of questions.
Yeah, unfortunately, we need to just have them done.
Can you perform the spell, Bastion?
I'm not accomplished enough a cleric yet.
What about asking about the necklace? And whether that was one of theirs or if it was someone else's.
Okay, that's a good question.
But how do we phrase it?
Did you cause the explosion?
Yeah. Which one of y'all had the fireball necklace? Right?
I mean, I do like the did you cause the explosion. I don't think it matters which one of them had the fireball necklace, though.
Yeah, because then both of them would answer the same thing.
Okay.
From, did
so
you
did
cause
they cause the explosion? Ooh. And if not, did they see who caused the explosion? There was that fella that slipped away or whatever. That
Yeah, I
cloak
was wondering
figure.
about that too.
We could give him a piece of cloth and be like, do you recognize this fabric? Maybe that's a stretch.
Do you know who caused the explosion?
Yeah, do you know who
Just
caused
say
the
me,
explosion?
or
That's
did
a
you
good
say-
idea. Which one's that? Is that number 3?
I thought that was 5.
No,
No, that's number
that's
3.
the only third.
We got who's the gnome? Why were you following the gnome? Do you know who caused the explosion?
Okay.
Why'd you kill Isaac Tesper?
I've been waiting.
Okay, never mind. I won't ask. I'm pretty confident I know. Okay, so that's
Hopefully
3.
because they were paid to.
Do we want to ask just what they saw before they died?
Can they answer like that?
They should
I feel
be.
like they
Okay.
might just say
Then yes.
fire.
I don't care. That's still an answer.
Okay,
Maybe
so that'll be
what
what
number
did you see
4.
moments before.
That'll be number 4.
See
What'd you see
before
before
the
you
fire.
die? And number 5, where's the best rat on the stick in this city? They would know. They would know. Right? Come on.
They might.
What about asking them if they know how to get in? Oh no, I don't really want to ask that through a cleric. Never mind.
Know how to get in the sewers?
No, I was singing into Growlhound's villa.
Oh, what about the gnolls? Should we ask them if they know about the gnolls?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, the actually a quick bit of news about that. It looks
About
like
what?
the
Gnolls.
Knolls. It looks like the city guard, or maybe it was the Order of the Gauntlet, maybe both. They ordered a mercenary company to go into the sewers to clear them out.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they actually specifically recommended staying out of the sewers for the next several days.
Pretty sure we're going into the sewers, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
Well, even though we're doing this right now, while you guys were gone, I talked to Kelso, and he said that the gnome may have come in here, and he said he was pretty dirty. And I said, like he could have been in the sewers, and he said, yeah, maybe. So, you know.
There could be a way into the Grauhund Manor.
I know, that's why I was thinking we could ask
Yeah.
Zent, but I feel like asking through the cleric is a bad idea.
If the cleric ends up knowing too much, what do we do with him?
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
We could recruit them.
Recruit him?
Yeah, Bastion could, talk to
I-
him about justice and the right thing and, Helm's favor and stuff like
You
that.
could bribe them with silence using chicken and waffles.
Oh, like free chicken and waffles for
Yeah.
half a year or something?
Yeah.
Like,
Seems
you
pretty
come on in.
generous.
Well, I mean, what do you guys think about that? Should we bribe a holy man?
I don't have anything against it.
Bastion,
So
does he
I'm not-
have to report back?
I'm not sure. I'm also not sure who else is going to be there. It's also possible we'll have a few others from the whatever order is performing the rite there as well. So I think we should probably just we could still ask, but maybe word it in such a way that it's less obvious what we're trying to do.
Maybe ask if they've been into the Growlhound's villa.
With the gnome was working for them, right? Is that
He was probably staying there. They were
Okay.
harboring him.
hmm So maybe could we ask the gnome how he got back to his hideout or something like that?
That I think we probably could ask. So I guess we can't ask the Zents that, though. That was my point. Or we could confirm that he was staying at the Growlhounds. We still only have 4 for the Zents.
So we're letting go of the rat on the stick. We don't want to pursue that one. Is that what we're saying?
I mean, we can leave it as a backup.
Okay.
Brigham, you already know where the best rat on the stick is.
Do I though? Do
I
I?
think you do.
I barely know
How
how to
many
get around
Zents?
this city.
How many Zents were there to capture the gnome?
Ooh, how many of them? Yeah. How many?
Were they a 2 or 3 man team? I mean,
You might be
I'd
a
have-
useful addition here,
I'd
Barry.
send a 3-man team for a good assassination.
That's a good question.
It's a good question.
It's a good question.
All right, I like it.
To make it clear, you guys get 5 questions per body. If you all wish, you could technically have 10 questions for the Zents. You would just have to split them up.
Out of character.
You
Are you
can't
not
come
hearing the difficulty we're having coming up with any questions? And you're going to try to tip us? It's like, oh, well, y'all could have 10 total. Like, really? I'm sitting here
You're right.
trying
I'm
to get
sorry. I
rat
apologize.
restaurant locations. and you're going to try to get more questions out of us?
I'm just saying, if you really want that rat location, I mean, I think you would have room. I mean,
I really think it's important for us to ask both of them the same questions. Does anybody disagree with me?
Heck no.
All right, then.
No, I don't want to decide. I like disease. So we'll do what she says.
I'm not
He said you disease people.
Brigham.
as
I was
you all are still
saying a
continuing,
scratch. Like, if you scratch them.
Cask would
You,
actually be coming up. You would hear loud thumping on the stairs leading upstairs. Hey, as he knocks on the door without entering.
Come
Got a
in.
message. As he pokes his head in and holds a note. I got a message for Bastion.
Thank you, Cask.
Appreciate it.
He hands it over. He's like, I'm going back to work. All right? And it's,
Make sure you sleep.
I usually do.
All right.
We appreciate everything you do.
Can I have any leftover chicken and waffles at the end of the night?
He's already down the stairs. Do you want to yell it? Then maybe you'll hear it.
Yeah.
Barry, we can,
Sure.
Barry, we can always just get you in there whenever you want. If you need more, you can just go get more.
So Bastion, on the note, it would be with a seal of the Order of the Gauntlet, with Sabra's signature. When you open it, it would say, "Meet at Troll Skull at 12 bells tomorrow." So she's giving you a time to meet.
Okay. So yeah, well, this was from Sabra. You guys remember her?
Yeah.
So she'll be meeting us at 12 bells tomorrow, here at Troll Skull. So
Oh, that's
bring us
convenient.
over.
Is she bringing the carriage?
Does
Still
not
ambiguous.
mention. Yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
Are we happy with our 5 questions for the Zents? Who is the gnome? Why were you tailing him? Do you know who caused the explosion? What did you see before you died? And how many were in your party?
Sounds good to me.
Anybody have anything else that they think they may want to ask Azent?
What's the password to get into headquarters?
That's actually a really good question.
Where's the closest safe house?
That's a second good question. I say we scrap how many were in your party. We scrap that question and we ask the password one.
No.
You know what? You don't want to ask the password
They're going
one?
to change the password because they're dead.
They're going to change it because they're dead.
Yeah. They're going to change it. Have changed it by now.
Wouldn't that be a reason to not change it?
No.
Oh, you're saying
they were captured.
you're saying they probably know that this is going to happen to them?
They might know. Especially with the Yafira.
Did the bodies even have to answer the questions?
I don't think they have to. Yeah. So
If you're asking, they still have an ability to choose to answer. They are, think of it like a slight compelling, but it is often not enough if you're asking something like they're wanting to hold on even in their death.
Yeah, I think our questions are good enough that this would compel them probably to answer.
All right.
We could ask who their direct report was, like their boss. But I'm not sure if that would be helpful or not.
Well, isn't Davil isn't?
Davil's in jail.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Criminal organizations can't run in jail.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying. As far as we know, he is in jail.
Regan would said that like you're absolutely right.
Well,
like, believe in it.
What if we bust them out?
When Waffles here, and then he got arrested.
If we bust Davil out of
Why
jail,
are we busting him out?
we could
Sure,
we could
I
ask
just didn't hear why he's in jail.
we could ask him what he knows.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's
Sounds wonderful.
It's too hard to bust somebody out of jail here at Waterdeep.
What's that?
It's just too hard.
Really? We can't do it?
Bribe everybody. Yeah. I've tried.
Riggin,
What?
we helped put him in jail.
Well,
No, well, we helped put him in jail.
Not
well, we helped put him in jail.
See that louder, I don't think
I will be honest. I feel like I wasn't very involved in that discussion.
Not arguing there, but
There you go. See, so I mean, I'm just saying. Maybe he's still got a friend in me.
Riggin,
Yeah.
where's your code, legal?
Hold on, right here. He pulls it out of his jerkin. What you got?
Out of
I can
game.
see what it says.
Out of the game. I'm pretty sure breaking someone out of Waterdeep jail automatically makes you their best friend.
It says reward up to 10,000 gold pieces for successful completion. This is good money. We could keep Troll Skull running for a while. Off this. Okay, alright. Sorry, it was a bad idea. I'm not familiar with the jail, alright? Normally it's just a building with some bars and a handful of guards, you know, and whatever. You know, you can just pay them off. I've not seen Waterdeep jail.
The Griffins spy on you. You ever see them flying overhead?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't break into the jail. They're all watching.
Oh,
They're
okay.
just like,
Well, that's good to know. Okay, so Star Song's out of this. So if people know, do people know we put him in jail?
well,
Do they know that it was
They get that enough.
us?
Well, it wasn't me. I think that's an important distinction. As Riggin looks defensively around the table.
Swift, you would be familiar enough that the way the Harpers would operate, your name would not come up. You're pretty certain in that. Unfortunately, another
Isaac's
organization
would
got
have-
involved, which would have not really shielded his name.
They could have really been after Isaac then. But I don't think so.
What do you mean? They could have been after Isaac.
This could have been one of those killed two birds with one stone.
What do you
Or
mean?
11 people with one fireball.
Explain it to me.
Well, I know my name's not going to show up.
Yeah.
Mert keeps his hand so close to his chest.
Okay.
But the people Isaac were working with are not as discreet.
Who was he working with?
Do we know? We don't really know, though, right?
You would have seen him wearing the badge. He definitely a member of
Lord's
the
Alliance, he put the emblem on his shield
Yeah.
Oh,
or
that's
on his armor.
right.
He made it very clear who he was working for.
Yeah, he was pretty open about his Lord's Alliance.
So you're telling me
It could have been both of them.
the not Zentarum, the Xanathar sent their regards to Isaac? Is that what you're saying? Riggin looks around the table. Is that what we're saying
Why
right
is
now?
this just now dawning on me?
Is that what we're saying?
Ugh.
I have no idea.
I think that might be what we're saying right this second.
Riggin grabs his axe and slides back from the table and stands up.
Nope. Sit down.
This is all I needed.
Sit down.
Come on.
Sit down.
We know where to find them. They're in the dock ward. I know the exact
Riggin.
sewer grate. We follow the sun symbol. Let's go down there. They had the big tentacle dude. We're going to go down there and we're going to finish what we started. Those are some goblins.
They're all gonna kill you.
What do you mean going to kill me? Y'all can come too. It'll be fun.
Are we
Riggin.
attacking Zentarum in the sewers by...
No, the Zentarum
okay.
got killed. It was this. Okay, maybe we should interview these dead people. It was
Yes.
okay, but I want to amend one question. I want to ask about Isaac. I want to know if the Zentarum were going after Isaac. Because if they were, we kill all the Zentarum. If they weren't, we kill all the Xanathars. Okay, that's it. We're gonna figure it out. Whoever killed Isaac is gonna die. Can we all agree on that? Riggin will make eye contact with everyone individually at the table. I got a nod from
sure.
Barry Sword. How you feeling about this? You didn't really know Isaac that well, but he was a great guy. He bought me a drink once. Do
Yeah,
you
I
want
liked
to
him. He
kill
seemed
his...
cool.
What's that?
I thought he was a cool dude.
Do you
Yeah,
want to
pretty
kill
crazy.
his murderers?
I'll follow you.
That sounds great. Looking at you there, Bastion, do you think Helm would want you to exact justice upon murderers?
He would want for the killer to be brought to justice.
Brought to justice. That's what I'm talking about. Swift. Yep, Barry.
Can I get... can I kill him?
Kill who?
I have to... Whoever killed Isaac, I have to be able to say I killed them, otherwise I don't get paid.
Oh, I don't have an issue with that. Does anyone else? Again, Riggin addresses the table. Does anyone have an issue with letting Barry kill the person? I'm getting a lot of... It seems fine, Barry. Swift.
Yeah, it's whatever.
We good on this? You seem a little in thought. You seem in deep thought.
No, I'm not good on this.
What's wrong?
What do you,
You don't
mean?
want
What's
me to-
wrong?
I imagine everyone at the table, or at least like Riggin will be like, "Come on, guys! Like, give me some." What do you mean? What do you mean? If we're able to figure out who killed Isaac, we should nip it in the bud, right? I mean, we should.
We should find out exactly who did it, though, because it might not have been all the Xanathar that wanted to kill Isaac. Just, maybe one part of them. And so, I mean, it wouldn't really be... I mean, I don't think the Xanathar are good, but probably don't want to.
Okay, but if it is the Xanathar, we just keep finding Xanathar and interrogating them until we learn more, right? I don't want to.
One method. A long one.
I mean, it can't be that hard. What you got to do? Go in the sewer, follow the sun, find Xanathars, knock them unconscious, wake them up, dunk them in the sewer, ask them questions, keep dunking, and maybe one time you just don't let them back up. And we get to know what we know. And Barry can kill. Barry needs kills, he said.
Freaking, you just want blood on your axe. And
No, I do not want blood on my axe. I want Isaac's killers brought to justice.
I want to kill whoever killed Isaac.
He wants blood on his axe.
I don't have an axe, but yeah, I want coin in my pocket.
You get money? How do you do that?
I think he thinks we're going to pay him.
No, the voice in my head already tasked me with going ahead and killing whoever killed Isaac, and I get paid. So,
Oh, okay. Well, that's. I mean, I wasn't even getting paid for doing it, so that's a bonus.
Boy.
What? What do you mean? Well, listen. We'll be cautious about it.
I think the one question, you remember like a few weeks back, about a month ago, one of the first adventures that we had together, where we went down into the sewers and we fought against all those people, those brain-sucking dogs.
Mm-hmm. I remember them. That was pretty terrifying.
Yeah, were they part of the Xanathar?
Yeah, they had the sun symbol.
Mm-hmm.
They mark it looks like a sun on the sewers.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I think it was yellow. It's like a yellow sun.
I think we would just need to be careful then, because I mean, I'm not sure if you remember Riggin, but that tentacle face guy, he was
Kind of got in
tough.
my head. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, this is the first time you almost killed me.
Listen, that wasn't me. Okay, that was that weird tentacle face thing. He did something. I don't know what. That wasn't me. I couldn't control myself. He just told me kill him, and I just started swinging.
hey, Barry,
Yeah.
Captain, new here.
Hey,
I
Barry.
thought the Zentarum were in the alley. Now we're going after the Xanathar's guild. There's 2 guilds after you guys?
Well, see, the Zatarum were trying to mess with the poop scoops. Right. Isaac was contracted to help the poop scoops down in the dock ward. And we were helping them out, and I guess that the Zentarum were harassing the poop scoops. And so eventually they attacked us because we were running guard for them. And so, yeah, maybe that. I thought that ended very well. We invited them for some waffles. I didn't think that was that bad. We didn't really kill hardly any of them, I don't think. Maybe a handful. That was, wasn't that. Hey, but they started it. Like, they ambushed us. They were on the roofs. And see, that's what's so weird because that Davil guy showed up and stopped them. Right?
So Davil shows up and stops them.
But Davil's
You guys had him arrested?
Davil's a Zent.
Yeah, they're Zents.
I don't know why Davil stopped them. That don't make sense.
I think it's just that these organizations, they have really different parts. And so
So you think those people were just going rogue?
I think they were part of a specific group in the Zentarum, different from Davil.
But they listened to Davil when he showed up. He did have to beat one of them, though, didn't he? I don't remember.
Straight up, you would remember he killed one.
Yeah, that was weird. Why would they be attacking their own?
Sense belief in power.
Maybe they were a rogue faction. So maybe the Zentarum doesn't have any beef with us, right? I think Davil's pretty, except for the fact that we got him arrested. But that stays here. I think Davil's pretty high up, and if Swift's pretty confident they don't know we got him arrested, maybe they... Wait a second. maybe the Zents killed Isaac. Maybe it wasn't the Xanathars. Maybe it was the Zents that killed Isaac. And that's what those two people got dead too. They didn't know what they were doing with the necklace. And maybe they were trying to kill Isaac the entire time. Maybe we're after the Zents and not the Zentarum.
Come full circle.
My goodness. I was not cut out for this. I was cut out for cutting the trees.
So, like Swift said, maybe it was two birds with one stone. The Zents killed your friend Isaac and was after the gnome.
But why did two Zents die? Why would they execute an attack so poorly? Maybe they didn't know how to use that necklace, and it blew up on them.
Could have been just the two Zents like the gnome, and we're trying to help them.
Maybe the gnome threw the necklace trying to get away from them and blew himself up.
It was apparently a very rare magical artifact. Wouldn't be something some lowly gang members would have their hands on, right?
There's also that one that ran away and got away.
Yeah, we don't know if he was a Zent or a Zentarum or a third party.
All right. So
What do we ask the gnome?
No, I think we're back to we need to ask the second Zent something else.
What do you mean?
What do we need to ask him that you think?
Let's ask him about Isaac one time. Okay, we'll just supplement one question with Isaac. So what was the first question? We want to know who was the gnome. We want to know why you were following the gnome.
Right.
We want to know, did you kill or try to kill Isaac Tesper? We want to know, I honestly forgot. Swift, you wrote these
Did you
down.
see who threw the fireball?
Yeah, who caused the explosion and
Yeah,
how many were in your party?
Who caused it and how many? That's our 5, right? Okay, so what do we ask the gnome? Where'd you hide the stone? No, he didn't hide it. Where's the stone?
If he found the stone,
Yeah, so where is it?
if he was staying at Growlhoon Villa,
I think first question we need to ask what his name is. Right?
well, yeah, sorry, I thought that was already one of the. I apologize.
So what's your name?
Are you staying at the villa?
Are you staying at the villa? Did you find the stone? Did you kill Isaac Tesper? Because that might wrap up our whole situation, and we could just sell waffles and chicken for the rest of the day. If he's the murderer, we got him. You know? Okay, maybe not did you kill Isaac Tesper. We're back at 3. Okay. Did you kill... Sorry, what?
Do you know who planned this attack?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Do you know who attacked
Do
you?
you know who attacked you? That's 4. Was it that little kid by the barrel? That could be 5. It could have been that little squirt. That little run. He grabbed that necklace real fast. He knew exactly what that thing was.
We could confirm if the Zentarum were working with him. Were they with
working
you?
with the Zents or the Zentarum? No, wait. The Zents or the Xanathars?
Zents are the Zentarum.
The Zents or the Xanathars?
Zents or the Xanathars, okay.
Yeah, so that could be number 5. Were you working with the Zents or the Xanathars? Right? Are we happy with that? Everyone giving some nods?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
So back to, should we be asking 2 separate sets of questions to the Zents that include Isaac in one of them?
What's our least important question that we're asking them?
Oh,
How many was
maybe
in your party?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
going to say.
So let's replace that with one of them and ask one of them.
If Isaac was also a target.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
was Isaac Tesper a target?
but can leave all the other questions the same. That's the only one we change.
Yep.
For the second one.
Yep. I like it.
Sounds good.
We did it, team.
How long has it taken us?
That was a good hour there.
What do you mean?
That's it?
Yeah, the chicken's still warm.
Yeah, you. You guys are getting at pretty much 6 bells, so it's definitely starting turning into the late afternoon.
All right, Bastion, you have everything you need.
Mm-hmm.
Do not forget that you do have to make a payment for
How much was
your
this going to
services.
cost?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was gonna front the cost myself, but it's, oh gosh, how much? 15 gold a piece? Is that right? Yeah, so it's 15 gold per corpse.
15 gold. We're a team here. I'll put up 10.
Yeah, I can do a 10.
I got 10.
All right. Cool.
That's
Thank you.
30.
And I'll cover the rest. All right.
What's that?
I don't know, Isaac. I'll give you a gold piece.
I just imagine everyone just took a look at Barry. Was like, all right.
No, he's poor. He's here for blood.
Sorry.
He was happy with a shoe closet a second ago, so I don't want to put too much on Barry financially. He's here to make coin, all right? So we'll let him get used to making coin with us. And then yeah, it'll be all right.
We'll hit him up next time. It's okay.
That's right. We'll hang him up by his ankles and just shake him and see what falls out. But I'm scared to do that right now because it might be like fingers and other stuff. I never know. We're going to save you, Barry, I promise. One way or another.
What are you saving me from?
Don't worry about that. I'm sure it's nothing. I think that's between Bastion and Helm.
What? We're eye brothers.
Yeah.
With your questions determined, you guys are left with free time. Do you all wish to do something as a party? Split up among the manor, or even call it early to try to get ready for tomorrow?
We didn't do any preparations?
All of you need to remember it's the same day and you were attacked in some instance this morning.
What do you mean?
It's the same day as the explosion.
Yeah,
We haven't slept.
I feel fine.
I got a nap in.
Yes, well then.
Soren did get a nap in.
Was that a long rest?
That
That would have been a
explosion
short
didn't
rest.
really,
I'll give him a short.
that explosion didn't really mess with me. It was your little wizard buddy that did me in.
I gave you back your axes, didn't I?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Did you go back and get him? Oh.
Oh yeah, that was the first thing I did when we got back here. Marshall is my buddy.
Yeah, their location has been set to Swift in my inventory. It might be best if you just hang on to them. You never know if I need to grab them and use them. Just wear them on your belt. Be like backup.
I'm gonna learn to throw them. I think that's what is gonna happen here.
That's actually a great idea. You will go out back? I can show you some stuff.
No, I think I want to go sit on the porch.
We could do it on the porch too. That'd be fine. It'd just be safer in the back alley, I think. But
No.
No?
No.
People coming through the front, throwing ice goes right by one.
Well, we told them to stop.
Well, I meant the top, like the overhang of the porch where I normally perch and sit.
Heard. All right, so Swift heads out. She would just stay on the second floor and head out one of the windows and take a little comfy spot on the porch overlooking the courtyard into Troll School, where unfortunately you still see a lasting damage from the explosion. Dark soot marks on the gravel, the destroyed building. You would see a few of the local people out there cleaning up. Fala's out there trying to grab up broken glass.
The only one of us that went to follow was Bastion, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
What about the rest of you?
I think I'll just go try to help out the kitchen staff, keep myself distracted with busy work.
Okay.
Barry will go back out in the alley and on the building across the way. He'll draw that. He'll carve that symbol into the piece of the wall there on the little corner.
Understood. Bastion?
I think that Bastion would probably, I don't know, head out back and do some exercises with sword and shield, because he's mostly been, at the temple the past month. A little rusty.
And Regan?
Do I see Bastion go outside and start doing his stretches and maneuvers?
He wouldn't have tried to hide it at all.
Yeah, I'd be like, you want to do some friendly sparring?
Yeah, if you're interested.
Then I'll just train with Bastion.
Okay. Well, let's start with Swift. Again, you would see, as I described earlier, a few of the notables around there going out, spending some time trying to clean up. There still would be 2 guardsmen sitting in front of the building. It seems that they're actually setting up a small little fire. It looks like they're expecting to stay the night as well. People coming through, you would notice there are people who aren't from around here who seem to be coming here just to take a look at what happened. Roll a perception for me real quick. Okay. You would take note that most of them are locals around here, like the North Ward. Occasionally, you would see people who made it all the way here from maybe as far as the market, or even from 1 or 2 from the docks wards. One would seem to catch your eye distinctly. Someone wearing noble finery. You cannot make out the house or any markings on it, but you can tell they're the way they walk and seem to push their way around some people. They're most certainly nobles.
Are they specifically like looking at the place where the incident happened?
Yes, they are. They seem
Kind
to
of
eye it.
snooping-ish?
I wouldn't say snooping, but they are spending a lot of time seeming to just stand around as if waiting for something. Maybe even, like, you swear they seem to be trying to move a little bit closer each time the guardsmen look around. Don't lose them out of their focus.
Like moving closer to the building. That is.
Yes.
Is there a dark alley across from where they are?
So the only alley directly across from the explosion is the way out of Troll Skull. There is an alley before the explosion where Regan terrified a young child.
Would I have a decent vantage to see this person from either of those 2 spots?
You could definitely see it from the exit, but as they came from that way, you feel like there's not really any cover. There is cover, most certainly at least half behind a barrel overlooking it. But I would tell you, I think your best vantage point is where you are.
All right. So I want to continue watching them. And when they leave, if they leave, I want to follow them in a stealthy manner.
No problem. Well, that'll take a little bit of time. So we're going to go to Soren. Since you're helping out in the kitchens downstairs, you're getting past 6 bells. It is starting to fill up. A good number of customers are coming in. It seems everyone's pretty busy. Not many people are really focusing on you. what do you wish to do?
I'll just help in the kitchen, whoever they need help with. I don't know if they're lacking any areas.
It seems Cask has made more than enough. Bryn is back from a pretty substantial break. She's now helping with fixing up the chickens. The only thing you could really help out is if you wanted to help deliver food to some tables.
Yeah, I'm perfectly good with that. Use some mage hand to get them out the door.
Give me an idea how long you would want to spend. Would you spend pretty much the entire night doing this, or would you just spend an hour or two, get your face seen?
Yeah, I was thinking like an hour or so, and then go see if anyone else is doing anything interesting.
All right, no problem. So roll. You're using your mage hand?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not using your action. You don't have to worry about that. You just got it floating around. So you naturally use your mage hand to deliver drinks, a few food items. And it's pretty successful. People seem to be really amused by this thing. The ghost, you hear some say, like, this is the ghost. As you do see every once in a while someone would say that, and then a glass would be thrown across the way. It's just a part of the ambiance. It's nice. You would actually be tipped out a little bit. So let's see.
What?
Well, people tip their servers. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Don't get too excited. I think you know about how tipping in Waterdeep's going to go.
All right. Give yourself 8 silver pieces.
Holy crap!
Wow. It's a lot better than I was expecting.
I thought he was getting the brown coins. Never mind.
People really like that mage hand. They're like, "Oh, this is really cool."
We are in the North Ward, aren't we? Good gravy.
All right. We're going to come to
15 coppers.
We're going to come to Barry. So Barry, do you discreetly try to add that sign onto it, or do you you're like looking at it like just straight up putting it on?
I discreetly.
Okay. But you managed to, no problem. You are in the back, right?
Yes. I'm not doing it to Skull Skull Manor. I'm doing it to like the building next to us.
Oh, okay. Pardon me. I misunderstood then.
Yeah.
so
Okay,
roll a sleight of hand then, because
I'm not marking where I live.
Oh, well, you do a good once over, and you walk all over. You feel like you're pretty good at it, and you actually do lay back and you start marking it with your back on it with one hand, while you have another one seeming to fiddle with a gold piece. It seems. Is that pretty much all you want to do for about an hour and a half, 2 hours?
No, I also want to go back over to Troll Skull, back to the kitchen door, and I want to check their bin for any waffles and chicken that they might be throwing away.
There'd be like little remnants. There'd be little remnants of chicken bones.
Oh no, I'm not talking like the food from the people that ate. I'm talking about like the chef made these waffles burnt slightly, so he's not serving them.
There's actually not too many burnt. There would be one half chicken that seems to be it's like a deep red, and you see like one, it's if like one bit has been ripped off and then no one's touched it.
Okay, I put that in my bag. If I don't really see anything else right now, I go ahead and watch Bastion and Riggin go ahead and go at it.
Right. And we're going to come to Bastion and Riggin. So you all just spar amongst yourselves you feel like you try to get an edge on each other, or you will actually go all out to see how far you all can go?
No, I want to like have a friendly conversation during it.
Oh, okay. Understood. This isn't going to be a combat then. This is your time.
Yeah, so we're going to go, Sebastian, how long you been in Waterdeep?
Most of my life. I mean, like 17 years, something like that, 18 years.
You got a family or anything? Kids? Wife?
Not really, no. I've got an uncle, but we're not really close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he in the city too.
he's actually a pretty high-ranking member in one of the temples.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, my parents sent me here when I was really young.
They sent you here?
Yeah, they figured that I'd have more opportunities in the city than, a small hamlet out the way.
Where'd you come from?
Just a small village, like a few days away, to the south. Honestly, I don't even remember the name. It's been so well. I mean, I was sitting here as practically a baby.
Gotcha.
What about you? I mean, I know you've only been here for a month or so, but what were things like when you were young?
I was young. Oh man, I had the world at my fingertips. Lived up around Cuervar. It was up north near Silvery Moon. I lived on the outskirts. So I was a logger. My father was a logger. His father was a logger too. We were all lumberjacks.
Family business.
Oh yeah, yeah. Lived up there and just lived in the wilderness, dropping cedars you couldn't even imagine. I took a pine down. Must have been 150 feet tall. Must have been. Had to be. It took me 3 weeks to cut that thing up. 3 weeks. You understand?
That's incredible.
Oh, it was incredible. It was amazing. About probably 5 wagon loads. One tree.
Is there
Mighty.
anything in Waterdeep that large?
What do you mean? Tree?
Well, just are there buildings in Waterdeep bigger than the tallest tree that you've ever seen?
Building water deep bigger than the tallest tree. Oh, well, there's some pretty tall buildings here. There's some pretty tall buildings, but I don't know. The Moonwood Forest has got some pretty tall trees too. It's really hard to tell when you're on the ground level. You can't get a good feeling of how far up there those things are. Man, when you're deep in the forest, though, it just feels like they reach to the heavens. It's just
Sounds
magical.
I'd like to see it someday. I've been in Waterdeep my whole life. I don't even know if I've been in a forest.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever go back. I really lost everything I had, so just kind of been wandering.
We've got Swift.
Yeah, I think, just two souls adrift, held together by the tides of life. When you think about it.
It's very poetic.
Well, when you're, I don't know. I don't like to think about past those days. This is the first stability we've had in a long time. Ever since coming here and meeting up with you and Isaac and getting this in. I mean, good grief, for the longest time, every night, never knew if you were going to be woken up and killed in the middle of the night or town folks going to come run you off or squatting in an abandoned shack or what. We were really, I don't know. Feel weird for the stability. This town does weird things to me too. You see how she acts. I've changed. I'm angrier,
Oh,
more
You think-
aggressive. I don't know why.
do you just miss chopping, you think?
Well, I definitely miss the woods, miss the forest, the freedom. The air. God, the air. I miss the air. This place smells like butt. There's shit everywhere. Like, look, you just stepped in the back of this. I mean, it's everywhere. It ain't like that up in Moonwood. It just ain't like that. So I definitely miss that, but there's something more. I've just never seen so much concentrated hatred in one place, you know?
I think it's just when you have a lot of different people, you're going to get some of the best and some of the worst. I mean, we had Isaac. He's, I think, one of the best people, that I've ever met.
Yeah, I spent my time around probably 7 people for most of my life, so that's this is pretty different. A lot of people.
Yeah.
You could say I don't have great people skills. Yeah. That's
as you all have an awkward moment where you both laugh, we're going to come back to Swift here. Sorry to interrupt. I loved it. We'll come back if you wish. All right, Swift. So about an hour and a half would be spent with you and Overhang, trying your best not to. You would notice this figure is most certainly getting closer and closer to the building, and would actually be seeming to make its way towards that dark alleyway where Reagan scared that young child.
Is that the alleyway where he found the cloak piece?
It is the alleyway where he found
Okay.
the cloak piece.
it's weird that
And
you call him
so-
a young child and not the spy. So I just want to make a note of that.
The possible spy. Is that better?
Yes, that's appreciated.
Yeah.
That's also the same alley that had the stone. No, the cobblestone is in a
The
different
stone
alley.
was in the
Okay.
middle of a street.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay.
This would be the same alley where he saw the kid grab those oh my god, necklace of fireballs.
Okay, is there a way for me to creep to be over it?
So the
Or
overhang of Trollskull Manor doesn't go that far, but you definitely can get within around 30 feet of it. And I would tell you, you're fairly certain whoever this person is not really focusing on you. It seems that it's doing its best to try to seem like it's like taking a scope of the way, but slowly but surely making its way towards this back alley.
Did anybody point out to me the barrel they found the fireball necklace in?
I don't believe so.
But I'm assuming as a out of character.
We
What
didn't.
you do-
We found the
what you
fireball
do
necklace
remember-
on a kid.
What you do remember is Regan saying the kid grabbed something.
He didn't tell me he got it out of the barrel.
He did not mention the barrel.
Okay.
So you,
Well,
are
as
you-
soon as this person makes it into the alley, I'm going down and following.
about that, this individual does not actually go down the alley. You see, it is now close enough. You can definitely make out it's a female figure. Seems around average size. It seems that she stops just in front of the barrel and does another side glance towards the guards, who are clearly just talking amongst themselves in front of the fire, splitting up a ration.
Good
Yeah,
time to
they're
try
on
that
guard
hand
duty.
axe.
They're just making sure people don't go into there because it might fall and all that. And you see her turn back towards the barrel, and you can swear she seems to reach out and like looks towards the top of the barrel, just feeling around. And that goes on for about 30 seconds. She's trying her best not to, do any quick movements to catch attention. And then she slowly starts to head down that alleyway.
I'm following her down the alley.
I'm going to need you to do a stealth check for me. All right.
What was the number? I'm not
A
looking.
24.
That's what I'm talking about.
I should have had you throw
Darkness
it.
comes swiftly.
I should have had you throw it in the
I'm
tower, but
sorry.
that's all right.
Do you want me to re-roll it in
No,
the
you're
tower?
fine. No, that's what you rolled. That's fine. You seem to glide down from your perch and gracefully make your way towards this alleyway. By the time you reach it, she's about halfway down. She seems to not turning her back. She doesn't seem to be have just her back to you, and is steadily making her way out. What do you wish to do? To make it clear, this alleyway is about 30 feet long itself. It leads out into one of the main streets again.
I'm following her.
Okay. Do you start immediately, or do you let her go a little bit farther?
I'll let her make the corner before I
All right, 100%.
speedily go down the alley to make sure I don't lose sight of her.
You see her take a left turn out, and sure enough, you make your way down there. I'm going to say you have the same grace that you had earlier when you jumped down from the roof. As you come to the corner, what do you do?
I look left.
Okay.
Do I
He's
see
trying to
her?
trap you.
I know, right?
You do see her. She's not that far ahead. She seems to be, keeping at a pretty regular pace. She's mixing in with every once in a while a few other people coming by. Do you just try to keep your eye on her?
I want to keep following her so she cannot get out of.
Give me an idea, like how far you want to, the distance between you all, if you don't mind.
40.
You want to keep around 40 feet between you? Okay.
40, 45 feet, yeah.
That shouldn't be an issue, as you can definitely tell, how much space is between. Can I have you roll another stealth check in the table, if you don't mind? All right. You keep this distance between you and her, to the point where she is now turning on to she's turned on to Delzorin, and she is now making her way towards what would be Whalegond Way, which you could head north to get back onto Serdun, the main entrance into Troll Skull again, or go south into Silmore Street. She comes to a stop in the middle of the intersection and does a quick turn, seeming to just seeming to not making eye contact with you of anyone around. She just seems to take stock of where she is and then starts to head north. What do you do?
I continue to follow her.
Okay, no problem. As she turned the corner, you make it to the corner, no problem.
BAM!
As you take a look, looking north on Whalegond Way again, you see she is now continuing on. She seems to be picking up her stride. At this point, you would say she's doing a little bit of a power walk, to the point where she is not far from turning the corner at the same time you made it to your corner. What do you wish to do?
Pick up my pace a little.
Okay. I'm going to have you roll again in the tower. As she takes a right now off of Serdun Street. You pick up your pace. You're a little bit quicker than her now. You're making up some lost space in between. You feel pretty confident with every step. You're not hearing much movement at all. And the only thing is, every once in a while you'll see someone who looks at you a little weird, as if they can tell you're trying to do something a little strange, walking really quickly but trying to be quiet. But no one gives you too much hassle or anything.
She's a cat, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just make sure.
So,
that could be the reason the looks are coming.
That's fair. As you come to Serdoon Street and you look down the alley, she is about a quarter of the way down as you see her take another turn up north towards Horn Street. You don't see her take any more looks back as you manage to just catch her as she's taking that turn. What do you wish to do? Again, the turn that she just took would say maybe only 20 feet away from the.
Oh,
the
I'm
edge around.
continuing, and I want to get her back in my sights
No
quickly.
problem. You're going to continue the same pace?
Maybe a little as quickly as I can.
Okay. I'm going to let you roll with the same.
I'm not throwing the axe.
I'm going to let you keep your same roll there. As you come to the corner leading into Horn Street from Serdoon, as you poke your head out, you would take note of the last turn she takes. She seems to head into the main manor right there at that corner.
How about that? And I think I know what that house is.
What you see is two individuals who open the gate for her, both carrying torches. They're most certainly, they look closer to ruffians than guards. One's wearing leather armor. Another one seems to just be wearing robes of some kind. But they both open the gate. One bows, the other seems just to stand still. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna walk by the house so I don't seem suspicious. Like head north.
You're gonna head the same way she went. So walk by the same.
Get good rotation, and you release right as the arm extends. You just let go. Get the spin on it. That head will do the rest.
If that's what you want to do.
No, I'll continue on Sidoran.
Serdoon,
whatever. Yeah.
Okay. So following Serdoon Street, you would get past this compound she went into. Things of note here. Surrounding this entire spot is a 12-foot wall.
Well, and I know whose villa this is because Mert told me.
You would definitely
correct.
Yes, you would recognize this is the Grauhund villa.
Now you can continue to.
Dun dun dun.
Like.
Understood. This sits in the middle of a rather upper class residential neighborhood, not too far off from what Trollskull is. Everything around here seems pretty well maintained. The streets around here, you can tell, have a good number of pedestrians, even coaches that seem to be here for those who are better well off and don't want to walk around. Again, it has 12-foot high stone walls, impeccably kept. You don't see anything growing on the outside. The very clean. There's no marks at all. And you would actually take note of there seems to be city watch members even walking down the street. This place seems to be rather well taken care of and well maintained and even guarded by the locals here. As you come past the end of it, you do see it seems to be a smaller entranceway, where the one she entered in was clearly large enough for a carriage. This is maybe only big enough for one person, maybe two to get by. And do you, as you were walking by it, do you want to try to take a look through it or just continue on? You don't see anyone currently looking out from it.
Nope, definitely taking a look.
Okay. From this entranceway, when you look inside, most certainly it's gated. You see pretty large iron bars and what seems to be a rather large lock on it. If enough time goes by, about 20, 30 seconds go by, you would actually take note inside the villa. There seems to be a small open area where you see two guards pass by each other. And you see one just give a nod and a wave to each other, both of them carrying torches as they seem to be walking across the yard. And with that, if you stay there, you're welcome to, or do you want to continue?
No, I'm going to kind of continue, loop back around.
You loop back around, you see pretty much the same thing. It seems from this angle, that's all you really can make out.
Head back to Troll Skull.
Heard. So since we're doing that, I'd say another hour and a half went by. You guys are now strongly into 8.5, 9 bells. It's dark outside now. Soren, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I guess I just want to go outside real quick. And do we have any sort of target practice dummies or just something I could aim a spell at?
You could throw stuff at Reagan.
Are you still out there?
I guess me and Bastion are, we're kind of like, I'm like, no, hold it like this. I'm gonna come in over top, all right, and you gotta pick up the shield and block, and then I'm gonna try to sweep the leg, but you gotta lift it, and if I'm gonna try to trip, but then I'm gonna try to roll and recover. You got it ready?
You would see them still talking and
I'm like, here I come.
Spar with each other.
So, good block, sweep the leg. Roll, recover. I'm coming in from the top again.
So what do you do?
Work.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, you two. There's this new spell I've been wanting to try out, and I can either do it on something living or, like, the wall.
Soren! Hey, buddy. Bastion, let him hold your shield. Soren, let's go.
I don't know if I can...
Come on, let's spar.
It is a human-sized shield covering almost 3/4 of your body if you try to use it.
Or you want to do the axe? I proffer him my axe. You want to hold the axe? And I'll hold the shield.
For a little diamond I have, I'd rather try to use this.
What's that?
It's something I spent a few weeks trying to obtain so I could do something flashy.
Is it sharp? Does it cut?
How rough does he look?
He's definitely taking a few hits. You see a bruise, but nothing too bad right now.
Riggin always looks like he fell down the side of a mountain.
He has like almost healed cuts all over his his arms. He has a few on his hands.
If there's not like current scabs, there's like, that's a new scar, or like, that's a weird bruise. Is that normal? And he's like, yeah, ooh, tender. Like he'll poke it. It's always just a general vibe of like, did you go through the wood chipper? And he's like, you should see the wood chipper. Like that.
I mean, I could show you what it does, but I remember you had a pretty rough time with the mage earlier. I'm not sure if you want to get hit by this.
Hit by? What do you mean hit? Hold on, Bastion, give me the shield.
Okay.
I take Bastion's shield. And I'm like, I'm gonna hold his in one hand and hold mine in the other. I'll be like, what?
Tell me what you got.
Hold on. Let me get behind. Send it.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the diamond. It starts to glow an assortment of colors until it stops and decides on. It's gonna stop on a light blue color.
Is it a roll for that, or do you get to choose the color?
I'm pretty sure I get to choose the color.
Riggins peeking over the shield, like looking like excited.
Blah, 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 blah. Yep, you choose.
Okay.
All right. And so, do I need to roll an attack to hit you, or are you just gonna take this?
I mean, I'm not actively dodging.
It is a spell, right?
Yeah.
So you still have to roll because there's a chance he just innately resists.
Where's combat?
Because it is a save, is it not?
It's just a hit or miss spell.
Sounds like Chromatic Orb, which would be an attack against AC.
It is.
Yeah, he said diamond, so.
Oh, how weird that Reagan would be able to. Oh, is this Chromatic?
Is that Chromatic? No, Reagan don't know.
Back. Oh, sweet. All right, and oh
But he
boy.
has 2 shields. I have 20 AC, right?
You can tell yourself that, right?
All right, let's go for this blue, this light blue.
Boom.
Okay.
If you want to describe your own spell here, your first
Yeah,
time.
so the diamond came out, went through the assortment of colors, stopped on blue, and then this like small blue orb streaked towards you and just exploded on you in a nice wintry blast.
So yeah, Riggins like I like fall backwards, like falling into some crates and crushing them. Like, whoa, 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 okay, okay, Ben.
You're okay?
Bastion, help me up.
Yeah. There you go. And I'll.
Oh god. Oh, what was that?
Does it
That
say
was-
how? Oh, sorry. Does it say like how loud of a blast orb is?
I don't think it specifies. 4-inch diameter sphere. It doesn't look like
No,
it.
it doesn't say anything. All right, you're good. Just asking. Go ahead. Continue. Sorry.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that's what the diamond does.
All right, hold on. Riggin like brushes himself off. Bastion, tie that strap tight. Get that. I'll hold like my left hand, like get that strap tighter. It was kind of loose. Pull it.
Should have probably mentioned this. I'm heading back to look for them.
Mhm.
Okay. Just
Okay.
Pull it.
verifying.
You got it.
While you were after them, this is what's been happening. While you were following
Okay.
her,
I slammed.
I
I
just want to
slammed
make
the
sure you
two.
knew that.
I kind of slammed the 2 shields together and get like a low stance. I'm like, I can take it this time. Send another one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I
I'm
got it.
real
It's
worried
fine.
at this point.
What are you worried about? I got it. I'm ready for it. I wasn't ready the first time. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I'm ready now.
you would see distinct marks of what seemed to be frost coalescing on parts of him. There is distinct. You did some damage. There's no getting around it. I will say,
Riggin kind of
you would
sway
have
like,
heard-
whoop, that was a dizzy
heard
spell.
the crash of Riggin breaking into some.
I was there watching. Remember I said that after I
understood.
got food, I sat there watching them.
Oh, yeah.
Are
So
those
you just sit there
spots-
watching, and you.
I just was sitting here quietly, like you
Okay.
did.
Are those spots
All right.
part of part of the
Soren,
spell?
you're
I
up
see
again.
spots. I got spots on the edge of my vision. Is that part of the spell?
No, that's not.
Okay. Just shake my head. All right, I'm ready.
Bastion, would you be able to help him if anything goes wrong?
Oh yeah.
Wait, you want to
okay.
stand behind me, Bastion? You want to like prop me up? I think I can
Sure.
stand it. Look, I'm low. I'm ready. Send it.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna send another orb towards him.
Be sure you mark your spell slots used.
Yeah, I've got the last one here. All right, this one's gonna come out as. I'm not really sure how to describe thunder. What color thunder it would be.
Yellow, baby.
I was thinking for lightning, but let's go with the damage.
Would you like to describe this orb when it comes down?
Much like the first one, except instead of blue, I picture it more as cloudy gray, just going straight towards them. And I'd assume the thunder one makes a little noise just because it's thunder.
Heard. That's a hit. I would tell you that one also knocks you back. Not quite as hard.
Yeah, Riggin will jump around. Like, oh, and kind of seize up and fall
ringing
over.
in your ears from it.
Yeah, it kind of seize up and fall over. Oh, you got me. You didn't hit the shield. That was my legs.
As Riggin's down there saying, "You didn't hit the shield."
Oh, I can't feel my legs.
Swift, you would be coming around the corner into the backyard of the trolls.
I'll kind of lay, just like lay sprawled out.
Idiots doing?
I'm just gonna lay sprawled out on the floor. I think I found some poop. I think that's poop. Oh god,
Bath
I'll,
later.
I just wanted to try out a new spell.
that was not a good idea.
I'm gonna touch my shield and use healing word on him.
Bastion's shield
He
is
has both of your shields, doesn't he?
Bastion's shield is metal. The lightning was a low
Oh, yeah, I
blow.
was gonna reach down.
And
That
take
was-
it back from him. You like rip it out of his hair.
I can't feel that arm.
Go ahead and cast your.
Why is it I can't leave you all alone for 5 minutes?
Shh. I'm going to sleep. Let me go to sleep.
I have something interesting to talk about.
I have a headache.
How's that headache now?
What happened? I feel better.
Well, I saw somebody snooping around out front.
Regan will perk up and like sit up. What?
I saw a noble snooping around out front.
Oh. Huh.
They lingered around a barrel in an alley. Any idea why that might be? After looking at the scene from this morning?
A barrel in an alley? What do you mean? What alley?
Maybe they're looking for the kid that was hiding in the barrel.
The one, like,
The,
I point to the alley. I just want to confirm that I know.
there wasn't no kid in a barrel. There was a necklace in a barrel. That's
Wait,
what that
you
little
found
kid
a necklace
swiped.
in the barrel?
Well, I didn't. The spy, the little kid, he swiped it. The little kid I
From
interrogated.
the barrel in this alley? And
Well, it was next. There's an alley next to where the explosion. It was the same alley that person ran down and they got their fabric caught on the hook. That alley. There was a barrel out front.
Then she was looking in this barrel.
She
Looking for the necklace. Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I didn't get a good look. I don't know, but that little kid took it out of the barrel. I'm pretty sure he like hid it there. He was pretty suspicious.
You could be positive he found it there, but you're not really sure he's hid it there.
You know what? That's actually very true, Barry. I know where the necklace is right now. You want to go get it?
Nope.
What do you mean no?
He's working on it. Leave him alone.
Working on what? Does
He's
he know about the
working
barrel?
on the necklace.
If we can get the necklace and you can return it to them, and that's your way into there to look for secrets. You get on their good side by giving them back the necklace they're looking for.
Look at that. See, Barry?
Vibrate.
That's why we keep Barry around.
Let's give him some necklace of fireballs.
Nope, I don't think that's going to work.
Okay, so what were you saying? You followed a person that was looking in the barrel? You think they were looking for a necklace?
Yeah, you want to know where they went?
Yeah, where'd they go?
To Grauhun Villa.
What's Groundhound Villa?
That's where we think the gnome was staying. Oh my god, have you not been paying attention?
I'm pretty sure, I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty sure I was looking at like duck statues in a pond while this is being discussed, maybe. I don't think I've ever heard the term Grauhund Villa.
Just because you're still looking for that
got a point.
talking duck, you know,
No.
I did talk to you about this earlier.
Maybe. I do remember that was that place that we were thinking was robbed. You said the place was
Right.
robbed.
Potentially.
It
They
could
were
be.
looking for something.
It could be you called that place Grauhund Villa. Yeah, I was really paying attention to that statue outside. So, and remember, Soren
Just
was on the
because you're
coat
looking
hanger.
for a talking duck doesn't mean
I'm not looking for a talking duck. They were in this. There was a statue. What? Back me up here, Bastion. Remember the fountain? What was it about that fountain? It was a bird. Remember? Wasn't there a bird? 3 birds at the fountain, and they weren't right. There was something off about them.
I mean, this sounds familiar.
Yeah, it sounds familiar because that's what happened.
I can't remember exactly.
Okay, I'm just saying we weren't all privy to the Grauhund Villa.
Birds.
I told you about it an hour ago when we were upstairs.
Yeah, but you're just like, there's a Grauhund Villa and there's a gnome, alright? So the details maybe got glossed over. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Anywho, Grauhund Villa, that's the place.
And you went with me to the guy to ask about who broke in there.
Oh yeah, I know, I completely remember. Yeah, that guy really swindled us.
Well, then maybe you should have talked.
Are we? What do you mean? No, I think we got swindled, fair and square. So are we breaking in?
I don't know.
We could.
I think we should talk to some dead people first.
We could impersonate like the poop scoops that were coming to pick up their poop from the villa. Hey, Regan looked around. Do I see a wheelbarrow?
You'd find a wheelbarrow.
Yeah. I was like, we'll put the poop in this. Do I see like a tarp? Like a
Don't
canvas?
see a tarp.
I'm sure we got one inside. Right. Not like just a canvas, the big canvas sheet. You know, some
You would know, looking over
some
at
burlap.
Fowler's, she's definitely put a few like sheets over her
Yeah.
greenhouse that has broken
What
glass.
about some
You're
shovels,
I
like
can-
flat spades, you know?
Oh, you see those over there too,
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, so Regan's gonna throw like 3 shovels in the wheelbarrow, and if we get canvas, look at it, and it kind of lined up with the wheelbarrow. Look at us, look at us. And Regan, we're the poop scoops. We can do it. We can do it, Swift. You could. I'm gonna be honest. For someone with your particular physical traits, scoop and poop is probably not a good trade. So maybe you like hang in the shadows on this one and like just cover us. It might be suspicious to see a furry person being a poop scoop. You can't do that business and stay clean. That's what I'm trying to say. The skin,
Dude.
we can really just get it right off. Much
Do the
easier.
poop scoops do exactly what it sounds like they do?
Oh yeah, dude. There's shit
That's
all
also
over this
not
place.
What they're actually called.
Look at this street. Like Regan will motion to the street. This isn't actually that bad, but if we go out front, we're gonna find some shit. They just scoop it up, put it in the barrel.
So when you've spent enough time, you would recognize. He means a poop soup. It'd be the Dung Sweepers Guild, which 100% does exactly as they say. They clean the city. So it's a very needed job. Very thankless.
Swift, I'm not seeing a lot of enthusiasm. Do you have a different idea? No. I don't know.
No, maybe we should talk some dead people first.
Okay, so we can table the poop scoop for tonight.
Yeah.
Which is good because I feel like I'm going to collapse. I was just really excited and I wanted to be supportive of your find. And so I was just trying to throw it together. But I'll be honest, I'm seeing black spots at the edges of my vision right now. And I can't feel my left leg. And it's, thoughts are coming slow.
I grab a bucket of water. I dump it over him because he now needs a bath since he's sitting in shit.
Well,
and then I help him. And then I help him upstairs to bed.
Now I'm wet and shitty. So
Nah.
this is nice.
You're cleaner than you were.
Okay. Regan will not crawl into bed wearing that stuff.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to crawl into bed. I was just helping you upstairs.
He'll leave it outside.
You take off everything outside, just leave it out there.
Well, I got undergarments.
Yeah, hang it up on the stairs up. You're like, let these dry.
Yeah, they're just they'll need a scrubbing. Don't fall on these streets. That's what I'm getting at. Don't fall on these streets. This place is disgusting. As Swift's walking me up, be like, how much longer are we planning on hanging around here?
Don't like it anymore?
I don't know that I ever liked it. Do you like it?
I don't mind it.
I mean, I like the roof over our head. I like the income. Stability.
Are you ready to leave?
Ready to smell something else. Surely you can't enjoy the noises, the smells, the air is so thick. like it's just laced with poison.
Whenever you're ready to go back, I'll go with you.
Maybe I just need to journey out into a field, just get away from this city for a day or something. I don't know.
Well, it sounds like maybe tomorrow we'll get some fresh air.
What does that mean? What do you mean fresh air?
Well, we'll have something different to smell. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, we're going to like the graveyard or whatever.
Yeah, they keep telling me it's some sort of park. I don't know.
Oh, it's a park? That'll be nice.
I guess we'll find out.
I haven't really seen a tree growing in dirt anywhere. And all the plants are in pots. Like, this place is just the worst. It's like just some abomination to nature. You know what I mean? I feel confined and I don't know.
Say the word, I'll go home with you.
Where,
Or wherever we're going next.
I don't really know where home is. That's,
Sure kind of seems like we're sitting in it then, huh?
I don't want to call this place home. I
Fair enough.
don't want to call this. I'll call this place income. I'm happy with that. This is a money maker.
All right.
As Swift and Regan head inside from the.
Regan's gonna take a bath first. All right, he's gonna take a bath
Okay.
before he goes to bed.
Bastion.
So however long I gotta haul water up, or wherever.
I will help if I figure out that's what he's doing.
If I have to do it in the back alley. It's been a hot minute.
You'll need a few buckets.
Yeah.
6 buckets should be enough for you.
Okay, well,
You're not soaking in a bath, you know.
We got any soap? We got soap.
There's soap.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
basically glycerine. It's
That's great. That's the best I've ever had.
Barry, Bastion, and Sora. What do you all wish to do? It's past 9 bells now. It's distinctly night. Since you are in the Northwood, you see some of the lamps showing a little light around from the corners and stuff.
I'd probably head in and just kind of start getting ready for bed. Do nightly prayers and all that.
I guess I'll just head up and fiddle with my diamond.
He's like,
What about you,
we're
Barry?
so good today.
Bastion,
did
you
so
better
good."
hope that
It did.
Helm shines on us tomorrow.
Barry will hang
extra
out in the
prayers.
back there, waiting for the workers to get off shift.
Mhm.
Right, taking any food that they throw out that is still good enough.
Okay, understood.
He could probably stay there all night making waffles with the extra batter.
You tell me how long Barry would stay out there?
Whenever they close up and the servants start heading back to where they live,
Okay.
Barrio's going to go with them.
Okay. All right.
He's got halfling children to feed.
It'd be past 12 bells. You'll be out there a while, but you would pick up a few scraps. Let's see.
So hold on, Barry. Let me understand. Barry is raiding the kitchen for scraps, and then following our wait staff and the kitchen staff home.
Yes.
Okay, just curious.
Isn't Cask staying in the basement?
Cask is staying in the basement.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the wait staff isn't.
The wait
The
staff's all
waitstaff is-
halflings.
Yeah.
Yep.
So are you blending in with them, or are you like just?
Yeah, just talking with them. Going
Okay.
where they go.
Gotcha. He's just okay.
You,
Oh, so you're at least telling them that
Yeah,
you're
he's
there.
just running his mouth with
It
them.
makes it a little less creepy.
100% Barry's like stalking him. Like, where are we going? Oh. You come out pretty well tonight. First of all, you have basically a full chicken which is distinctly red with only one bit taken off. It's a little weird. But you would come across about a quarter of another chicken and 2.5 waffles, cold, but still waffles. There's been worse.
Yeah. Well, when he gets to where they stay, which I think is out in
the North Ward?
Yeah, the north of the North Ward, yeah. What's it called?
Field Ward?
Yeah, the Field Ward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whatever neighborhood they stay in, he's going to go ahead and look for little homeless children and stuff like that, and he's going to give them the food. And after he's done giving out the food, he'll head back to Trustful to go to sleep.
Understood. Okay.
It's heart of gold here. Barry, so
you give that full...
You asked
full
him what he
chicken?
likes to do. He's feeding children was one of the things he likes to do.
One of those chicken that you grabbed was full with just one piece taken out. You hand it to one of the orphans out
Surely
there.
the chickens have been cut to like breast and thighs, right? Like we don't fry whole chickens, do we?
It was a whole.
Oh, it's a whole half a chicken. Is that what we serve?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you. That's what I'm getting behind.
Isn't that what you told me?
You get 2 waffles and a half a chicken?
Yeah.
Gosh, man, that's $1.5 million right there. What do we charge for that? Out of curiosity, anyone?
You're getting about 4 to 5 silver.
4 to 5 silver? Oh man, that's a killing.
That is your cream of the crop, though.
That's a killing.
Not everyone orders that.
What do you mean? What else do we serve?
You like parts of the chicken. You don't do like.
We let them order like one waffle and a breast.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So what is it called?
You want to call that off?
What do we call the meal where it's like the 2 waffles and a half a chicken? Is that like the Grand Slam? Like what?
That is.
Grand Slam. What do we? What
franchise?
That's the iconic chicken and waffles.
Oh, that's chicken and waffles, and we're like,
that's right. That is that is what your place is known for.
Okay, so basically, you're like, yeah, let me get some chicken and waffles, and that's what you get. Or you could be like, can I get a waffle and a breast, or a waffle and a leg, or can I get a half waffle and a wing?
You do half waffles.
I imagine people that don't order chicken and waffles order it like that too, and they probably weigh 85 pounds wet. Sorry, these are just my musings of imagination. I'm trying to build a picture of the world. Trying to build a picture of the world. So the children, that's what the children
Oh
want.
my goodness.
Okay.
Barry, so the whole chicken you hand to one, you see one of the orphans grab it and immediately start to put it, and you just see like a sudden like a choking, and you see him like run around looking for something, and he runs to a puddle. He just starts sipping the water out of the puddle. Oh, and he's just like, oh
no, you got the spicy one.
100%.
What? Oh my God. That's rough.
You got the spicy one. Here you go.
Come to the conclusion.
Give him 2 copies. You got the spicy
Cask
one.
may have been trying one of his new things, and this may have been a little
National hot.
Yeah. The chicken, the kid, straight up dropped, and you just see him like lapping up dirty water, just trying to get water into his mouth.
That's so nasty.
He was in pain. He didn't have a choice.
Mm. Who gives a kid a whole chicken?
All right, but everyone else is very appreciative for you, and like you hand out stuff. It's like it's a little weird. It's like the person of Helm who grew up in an orphanage would do something like this. It's weird.
Dang, that's shots fired.
No big deal.
Every day.
Before heading back, I find a hidey hole real quick.
Okay.
I change self on myself.
Oh.
And I go back in to Waterdeep proper as a person. Where is he?
All right. As this thing behind you?
Yep.
Understood.
Wait, I'm sorry. What are you casting on yourself?
Change self.
Oh, okay.
And I go back in as an old
into the shop, or you're just wandering?
No,
Waterdeep?
back into Waterdeep from the field ward.
Gotcha.
So Barry left Waterdeep out into the field ward, but Barry hasn't come back yet.
Yeah, I feel like this is symbolic or something. Like, all right. I mean, I'm scrubbing myself right now, so I'm just.
What have we got ourselves into as a party?
Look at those eyes. You see those eyes?
Look at the one
I
eye.
don't want to look at
Look
it.
into them.
I don't want to.
It stares back into you.
That's
well,
what.
100%. That's what you do until around midnight. You all at Troll Skull, you find time to enjoy yourselves, relax. Some like looking at stuff that's shiny, and like, ooh, I'm gonna have so much fun with you. And then Swift and Regan, I suppose both of you get baths or just one?
I mean, I'm taking a bath. I don't know if Swift is.
Ugh. I guess I can take a bath. I probably need one.
A little bit.
She makes the water dirtier than I do.
I just hide it better than you do.
Black is
Also,
pretty.
Wax said he loves the green net.
And Bastion, and you spend your time relaxing, meditating, focusing yourself. Might be a big day tomorrow.
Yep.
So we come to 12 bells. You guys are ready in for nighty nights. Any last minute things you want? One more order of chicken and waffles. This is closing time for Troll School. No, all right.
Yeah, I'll talk to Swift and say so this place you don't feel like it's changing you at all?
A little change is good.
I feel like it's changing me.
Yeah.
Don't
a little
know
worried about that.
I don't know if it's good.
Guess we're gonna figure it out, huh?
I was telling Bastion, I just feel like there's so much anger and hate. Everyone's trying to kill each other all the time. Seems to be that's just how problems are solved around here.
Well, maybe we could try to change it.
Try to change it.
Yeah, let's do something for the good.
Well, I think hunting Isaac's killers is for the good. Right?
I mean, we think that's good.
I don't know. I feel like you can't do anything in this city without breaking some law.
It's true.
What are we supposed to do? Just sit here and make chicken and waffles all day?
No, probably not. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I want to do whatever we got to do.
Do you want to leave?
I want to do whatever we got to do to leave this place clean slate. Right?
If you want to leave with a clean slate, then we're not taking care of this killer. And we need to leave.
Not clean slate like that. I just... Maybe we stay wild, make enough money so that we don't have to come back. We don't have to, I don't know, scrape by to survive. Just go, get away. I can go to woods, chop some trees. I'm so good at chopping trees. I haven't chopped a tree in so long. It's been
a while.
It's been about 7 months. I haven't chopped a tree in about 7 months. Okay. Like, no, it's been longer than that. Okay. Like, really, a real tree. A real tree. It's been at least a year. You know, a real tree, when you chop a real tree, like, you're scared. You run. You understand? Like, it's like giants walking in the hills. It's coming down, and people are going to die. You got to get out of the way. Like, you're like, is it done? Well, nope, one more swing. Is it done? Nope, one more swing. And then you hear it. Crack, crack, pop, 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 boom, bah! And you're like, run! Oh! Get up! And you're running up the hill, and there's boom! The whole ground shaking. Earth, you feel your insides bugging about. My dad crapped his pants once when a tree fell. Shook the poop right out of him. I'll never forget that story. It's the funniest thing. It was so funny. He pooped his pants right there on the side of the hill. Oh, gosh. Had to walk 3 miles with Dookie in his pants. Oh, gosh. Oh, that was good.
You know we can leave anytime you want.
I don't know where to go.
Continue south.
Just gets warmer the further south we go. I hate warmer. Do you like warmer? I don't like warmer.
I kind of like warmer.
Kind of like warmer.
Yeah. I've known the cold most of the time, but I do like the warmth.
What type of trees do you think grow down there?
Big
uns?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I bet there's some big ones somewhere.
Yeah, you just gotta go deep in the woods. Big trees everywhere. I don't know.
As we start talking about trees, I'm so sorry. Is there any last minute things you want to do as Barry?
Somebody's gotta cut us off.
Cut you off.
Preston, did you get yourself clean?
We're
trying to tell y'all
gonna
about
have
Regan.
everyone going to sleep then, as Regan falls asleep talking about trees. So.
Y'all didn't know his dad crapped his pants on the side of a hill when a tree fell.
We did learn something brand new about Regan. And with that, we're gonna come to the end of the day, guys. It is 11 o'clock. It's up to you if you. We did start late. I don't mind going to 11:30, but
you mean 12?
What?
Let's call it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a good stopping point. We
You're
finally ended
right.
this stupid day.
Can we get our long
That
rest?
takes us 3 sessions.
You do get a long rest. I'll give that to
Yeah. Regan's not
Has it been 3 or 4
exhausted.
sessions?
I lose exhaustion. Yay. Actually, I want to see if the long rest takes it off. It should remove all effects.
you. Does it?
Well, I think when you hit the long rest, I think